Good morning. So I got my food back down and I have all my snacks laid out for today. I accidentally left my socks outside when it rained. They were just in my vestibule, but they got wet, so I'm wearing my sealskins. And I've got the oatmeal with seeds, strawberries, and blueberries. I already drank my coffee, but that was just Cafe Bustelo. And just looking at nothing. The fog this morning above the mountains. It's pretty cool. So I didn't get a view of this. If I had camped down there, I may have, but there's a lot of deer poo and it was really rocky and some broken glass, so I didn't really feel like the pitching tent there. And then if someone were to come up in their truck at night, they would easily have spotted me. But where I was pitched, I was behind a hump of grass, so pretty well hidden. Good morning. So doing the 1.5 mile road walk. Just had breakfast. I didn't take a picture video or anything like that, but I got an omelet with hash brown and a biscuit. It was all really good, and it was like $7, so that's awesome. I was planning on packing it out, but I ended up eating it all. So yeah, anyways, there should be some water hopefully down here at this parking lot, and then I got some climbing to do, and then it seems like it'll be an okay day elevation wise, but yeah, not too bad. There's a giant group of section hikers out. It's awesome. Now that is a water source. Was that like 2 liters a second? I don't know. Oh look, more section hikers. So I ended up just pulling some water from the water drainage runoff thingies on the side of the road, like the little ditches. It's running pretty clear and probably a better source than the creek down here, because according to the comments, people dump stuff, and if it's near a parking lot too, then it could be a little bit more polluted. So I got enough to fill my bottle, and now I'm gonna try to hike 8.5 miles. There should be some, I mean, it doesn't really seem like there are any springs, but if there are springs that are not listed, I feel like they might be flowing today because it rained pretty good last night. If anything, 8.5 miles with the leader should be good enough. This is nutty. I think it's a mushroom, or maybe a fruit of some sort. I don't know. Huh, I just saw it on the side of the trail and I was like, what? So just ran into these two guys named Mike and Nemo, and boy, they're fast. I started in late January and got off for 2 weeks, and now they're back, but they're flying way down there. So I just took my shoe off to shake the dirt out, and I don't know how. I don't have like the world's worst heel blisters. That's cut down to like the plastic on the outside, or whatever that's supposed to be. That's nuts. And this is also right here. It's where my toes keep pinching. And I know some people have said to change my insoles, but I can't, because I can't change my insoles because they need to be flappy like this. I mean, maybe, but I might try it out when I get my next pair of shoes. But yeah, it has to be floppy to go on top of my arch support. So I don't know if my little sister watches this, but shout out, because I just was on the side of the trail and I was shaking out my shoes and I was like seeing how worn they were on the inside. The outside, like the sole on the bottom, the traction, looks almost brand new. From the day that I got it, but the outside is just kind of, outside and inside are kind of like falling apart. But I guess that's what 500 miles does. But I just had her order me a pair of Ultra Temp 2s. But I won't get them until Catawba, which is not for like 100 miles, but, or no, I think it might be sooner. No, I don't think it is. I think it's like 100 miles. But, yeah, I'm very grateful because I didn't have enough service to connect, and then, I just ended up ordering. I was thinking about ordering them from REI, but I didn't know how fast they were going to get there, so she just ordered them for me from Amazon, so I will be able to pick them up, and my feet will be happy in like a week. But, oh man, good stuff, good stuff. Thanks, Jace. Virginia, you were doing so good. What happened? So, trust straight down to that gap. And I assure you, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go straight up. One thing I would like to know about views. People, when they talk about the trail, all they talk about is Rocksylvania. There are a ton of rocks in the beginning of Virginia. We talk about the West Virginia roller coaster. I feel like for the most part, the whole state of Virginia has been a roller coaster. I've been here for like over 100 miles now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because there's a sign that says, "Welcome to the roller coaster." Well, instead of saying Virginia's for lovers, say Virginia's for writers or something. I don't know. That's lame. But something like that. Down we go again. You guys! Look what we got here. 600 miles in the bucket. Woo! So I sat down next to the, I can't see it, but the 600 sign, and I just haven't gotten up, and I figured, the sun came out, so it was a nice spot for a break. So I'm eating a pro meal bar. It's s'mores flavored. The frosting on top is actually really good. But yeah, it's got about 400 calories in if I eat the whole thing, and about 9 grams of protein, some fiber, carbs, that sort of thing. So all good stuff. I think that it's all whole food sourced, and what's it called? Non-GMO organic. So whole superfoods. Yep, that's pretty good. As a banana cashew s'more. Yummy. Get it. There it is. So I thought I lifted my foot high enough, but this chunk of root right there, like that little nub, totally just tore my shoe open. And hopefully it didn't mess with my sock. That's an expensive sock. But man, it's one way to go down. There we go. These are like the first real views of today. Only 14, 50 miles in. All these trees under the power line, and if they grow above the height of the power lines, they're all gonna have to get cut. It's just the way it is. Utilities. I'm not sure, but could be a coyote. It's right there, or a deer. I can't tell. We're good. It was a deer. It just had a really bushy tail. It didn't really look like a deer, like the ones I normally see. That's funny. Those guys must have been captured here a while ago. Yeah, that's nuts. And it was by itself. And coyotes usually, you know, they run in packs, but very weird looking deer. Great example of the grading. It's literally all just straight downhill. Also really sad because all that green you see behind me, that is a myrrh honeysuckle. It's invasive, but it makes for great tinder wood to start fires and have fires with. Burn it. And stop planting it and kill it when you see it, please. Uh-oh, spring is coming. You can see the greens and the little red over there. So it's kind of funny because there's this river source, that river source, and then a better flowing section. But people in the comments on far out are like, I want to drink this water. If I boiled it, filtered it, iodine metabolized it, radiated it, blah blah blah. It's like, well, something's living in it if you can't hear all the frogs and the yeah, I would be interested to read like a mutation study. Oh, that's more honeysuckle. But yeah, it's funny. Nerd joke. Ooh, suspension.